Hi guys, welcome to the primary elements new video, and in this video I want to answer two quizzes I posted before at community section here, and first one was a joke, sort of joke. Let me read it for you. Once a mother came to pick up her 5-year-old son from kindergarten, and then the nanny runs out to meet her, all in tears, and says, "Your son has spoken! Your son has spoken!" The woman doesn't understand anything and says, "What's the big deal? He isn't mute." It turns out that he was silent all this time while he went to kindergarten. He thought that there was no need to talk, and then kids took the toy away from him, so he shouted, "Give it back!" What really scared the nanny? So, what's the primary element of the boy? And a lot of you voted, 54% of you voted that his primary element is water. And only 46% of you voted that his primary element is earth. So who is right? Of course, those people who voted for earth. Congratulations, you learned something at this channel. Those of you who have voted for water, guys, some of you operate in this statement that water is introvert. Yes, water is introvert person, and so is earth. But the difference here, water not easily trust to strangers, and that's why they prefer to be like introverted. But key words here were like give it back, because if it was taken, a toy was taken from water, what water would do? Burst into tears. Water reaction would be burst into tears or ask for help from nanny, like, "Nanny, they took my toy." That's a typical watery behavior. They will be blaming on anyone, not on themselves, and they will be seeking for help. They will be seeking for support around them. But this was confident enough to say, "Give it back." And again, earth very much appreciates own thing, and not easy for earth element to share. That's why it's so damn difficult for people with earth as primary element to live in dormitory, because those people who like air and water, they used to share. They're sort of like water is empathetic and air is friendly. Let's say they sharing from different motivation. Water is sharing from a place of being this empath, and air is sharing from place they want to get engaged with other kids. They friendly, they want to have as many friends as possible. So what's the better way to make a lot of friends than sharing their toys and whatsoever things? But earth not like this. So of course earth will be claiming their own rights for things. And if it was water, watery kid, he would be crying like, "They took away my toy, mommy, daddy, nanny, they took away my toy." These sort of things, but not this phrase like "give it back." Like the boy typical earth, his primary element earth, and he thought that okay, water is introvert from motivation, from a place that it takes time to from them to connect with other people, to feel them, to learn them, to observe them. They not easily opening up as air or fire, but earth is introverted from very practical reasons, like, "I don't have time for this shit. I can find a better use of this time rather than chatting. it's not necessary. They like focused on preserving, saving resources, and they introverted from this place, not from the place that they not feeling comfortable with these people yet or something. No, they just will only, it's not needed. It was only needed when they took away his toy and he said give it back, so he had like a reason to say something. I was very upset to see how majority of you voted for water. It means you not watching my videos attentively, guys. You not watching my videos attentively. So those of you who voted and think that this is water, please go watch again my primary elements videos. Think about it, especially where was one very detailed on Three Musketeers and D'Artagnan, all the characteristics of earth, of water, of everything. I was given and sharing there in details. And now to the next quiz after this joke. I posted in community section, I posted a wonderful picture. In this picture we have boiling kettle, we have crying baby, we have a dog which chewing sofa or couch, and we have ringing phone. And there was a question, what you will do first? Now let's get some of you left feedback. We will go in details through feedback of each of you, but for the beginning, you know, what fire reaction, what will be doing fire? Fire will be doing what you can do fast and forget about this. And this is obviously kettle. This is a matter of 1 or 3 seconds to turn it off, and you removing -1 from your reality. So primary element, if you primary element, first element is fire, most likely first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna turn off a kettle, because this is the like most obvious in your eyes. This is the first step to do. If you have other primary element, basic primary element, but you voted, you decided that first you will be turning off kettle. For example, if you water, if your primary element water, and you decided that you will be turning off kettle, then guys, you not living up to your primary element design. You suppressing it. Maybe if fire your fourth element, you suppressing your inner self with social mask you're wearing, because fourth position in primary elements chart, fourth element is responsible for your role in society, which role you play in there. And if in home environment, and we have very like homey situationship, you will be behaving as a fire, then obviously something is very wrong with your water. You need to balance it. You're not living according to your design, because watery elements, those of you whose primary element, basic one, is water, first thing to do, you will be like trying to calm down a baby, or figure out what baby needed. First thing to do, because you majority of waters, they given such reply, whose primary element, basic element is water, they given such reply like, I can't think straight when I'm hearing a crying baby. I just can't think straight. My whole focus about this baby, I can't focus on something else. I feel like even both here, male, female, with watery primary element, first thing to do, they will be calming down baby. If your primary element is water, but you won't be calming down a baby, again, you're not living your design. somewhere your primary element is suppressed. That's why you experiencing lack of energy, you experiencing lack of motivation, you struggling with accomplishing something. Those of you whose primary element is earth, you gave me answers that first thing to do, I will be shoo away the dog because he is breaking my expensive sofa. He's chewing my expensive sofa, and Earth couldn't imagine having at home like some sort of cheap sofa. What's the point of having cheap sofa in their home? Because first of all, Earth, they all about comfort, and they all about items which bring your comfort. They usually not cheap. Agree? And comfortable sofa in their eyes, this is like must-have item. And dogs there chewing the sofa. Kettle, my earth friend who's living his design said, kettle can wait. Even if kettle will like blown up, I can buy another one kettle. You know, like kettle can wait. Sofa couldn't. Because each second matters, because this dog can make damage at the point you can't fix this damage. So even taking off turning off kettle doesn't take much time, but in Earth they will do first thing to do, shoo away the dog from the sofa, because that could be big damage. They said kettle doesn't cost that much, it costs sofa. It's easier to replace a kettle than to replace a sofa. And if you're an earth element and you gave a reply to this test, that first thing you will be doing something else, guys, you're not living your design. And it depends, you know, if you earth with who gave an answer that you will be like water pacifying baby. We need to look into each of your charts, which element you have second, which element you have third, where your element, we need to figure out where your element was suppressed and replaced with what. Next one, aerial people. Of course, they first motivation and first move, I will be answering phone. I will be answering phone, and because maybe I was waiting for important call which I couldn't miss, and if they will stop ringing, I may lose this opportunity for ages. Well, so far doesn't matter, baby dying, baby doesn't matter, always matter is important news and calls. That was the answer from all aerial people who live in accordance their design. And here, please take a note that the more air is in your chart, for example, your first element air, your second element air, your third element air, for example, then you will be taking phone, you will be trying to multitask. You will be taking phone, taking baby, taking off cat, but first thing you will be doing is answering phone. And same with fire. If you have a lot of fire in your chart, just like me, first thing to do, you will be turning off a kettle, and then you will be doing all together. Like shoo a dog, take baby, and answer phone, you know, pacifying baby. If you have so many fire in your chart, if it's not only your primary element, if you have fire somewhere else as well. So you will be tending to multitask and do many things at once. So hopefully I helped you to figure out, is your primary element in balance now, or you're not living up to your primary element, you suppressing it with other element, guys. We tend to suppress our primary element with our third element at times, or with first element of our parents, one of our parents or both of them. one of those who had most impact on us. But if two parents had equal impact on your personality when you was growing up, of course their primary elements of both parents will matter here. So here we go. I gonna read your comments and give some my comments to those of you who answered. So one of your answers will start it with showing a dog. Yeah, typical Earth. You can write me in the comments somewhere, and I will calculate for you, is it true, is your primary element Earth, is you living in balance with your primary element. Yeah, and there was next following first shoo away dog, then turning off kettle, then answering the phone, and then pacifying baby. So, and another of you answered, I will take the phone while being on phone. I will off the stove and take baby in my arms and shoo the dog away. So I feel like in this person's chart a lot of air, because you will tend to multitask and start it with very aerial thing, because what if it's important call I'm missing, because for aerial people all calls are important. Trust me. Next one of you answered, will shoo away dog, number 4, then pacify baby. This is water, is then turn off kettle after pacifying baby, and then only answer phone if it will still be ringing. Okay, so and again started with number 4. This is strong earth element and strong water. And again we can figure it out, but if you air who gave such answer, that first you will be shoo away dog and then you will be calming down baby, if you an air element, for example, or fire element who gave such answer, then my dear, you not living your true self. You need changes, because there is nothing wrong with, there is no right answer to this test. We all are different. Okay, so we all are different, because some of elements may say, how I will start with pacifying baby, and other people are cruel assholes, they will get to baby at last turn, and so on, so on, so on. Guys, all of us are different, and you should master your best qualities here, your best sides, and for each element it's very different sides of your personality. And next answer, turn off kettle, chase the dog, calm the baby, then pick up the phone. And again, if I'm hearing such a reply from water, means a person not living in alignment with their primary element. The primary element requires a healing, because water will never start with a kettle. Water will start with a baby. Water will start with a baby, or baby will be at least a second position. So again, think where you're not living, where you're not allowing yourself to live your true nature. But if I'm hearing this from fire or from earth, well guys, you fine, because earth, sometimes earth elements, they earth element who have fire as a third element, they can give this answer, because all they want to be like a fire, so of course they will first turn off kettles and shoo dog away. But real earth, especially, you know, if your first element earth and your third element earth, you will never start with a kettle, because sofa, he's destroying your sofa, coach. This is like, oh my god, this is like $500,000 sofa on a stake, not some shitty kettle for $100. And next one answer, I will remove the loud sounds and then will stop the dog and calm the child in silence. So person definitely will hang on the phone. I mean like mute phone, not answer but mute, like next, and this one interesting answer, okay? And then stop the dog, again says what a lot of earth in your chart. And loud sounds, okay, loud sounds as well. I clarified from chatting with this person that cattle may like whistle, so she will be turning off cattle, oh my god, she will be turning off cattle. And next, stop the dog and calm the child in silence. So after hanging phone, like not answering but hanging, and this person doesn't have air in her chart, so no point in chatting, like and no point in multitasking, because she doesn't have much fire or air in her chart. But first, of course, we'll go cattle. This person have 2 earths in her chart, this I know, 1 water. That's why answer will be so unique and beautiful. Next one, hanging phone, yeah, hanging phone, like, yeah, then turning off cattle. So, and you see, no air, and she even not interested in answering whoever is calling there. Just hang it so it will stop ringing. Very interesting answer. Okay, guys, I love this answer. Next, pick up the phone. Hey dogs, so shoo the dog away. Turn off the cattle and count the baby down. And again, we have strong air here because phone goes first. So guys, I truly hope that this test helped you to figure out if your primary first element in balance or not. Are you living up to your primary element? If you're not living up to your primary element, you know on what to work. You know which qualities develop within yourself because they were suppressed either by your parents, either by your grandparents, society where you was, or maybe your friends, because here sometimes they getting suppressed by their friends, like aerial people. They tend to pick up here, there and learn a lot from their friends, and they suppressing the air from their environment, their friends. Water, they may be suppressed by their parents, and so on. So I will be waiting for your comments, okay? How you answered this test, what is your primary element, and is your primary element in alignment with your answer, with your step number 1, which you will be doing at this picture. If your answer is in alignment, then fine, congratulations, you have your primary element balanced. If not in alignment, guys, then work on it. Just work on it. Allow yourself to be who you really truly are. So I will be waiting for your replies. Those of you who don't know the primary elements, I'm helping you to calculate for free, but all you need to do is to go to the video primary elements funny, quick and funny test. Watch this video. I will leave a link in description box below. Watch this video, please, and then comment with your reply what would be your reaction. And if I see detailed comment, I can calculate for you for free after you will be dropping me your date of birth and time of birth and place of birth that's needed for calculation. So guys, I hope it was helpful to help you to detect, to figure out, are you living your real nature, who you really truly are? Are you living up to your nature, or you suppressing your primary element with some other element? And figure out with what you suppressing your element, if you suppressing, okay? So that's it. Sending you love and light and all the best wishes, guys, and hope to connect with you in the next videos. Bye bye.